Hi guys, welcome back again to Bayana Community Channel with your host Langwan Leslie. And on our first topic for 2023, guys, can you imagine we've left 2022, we are in 2023? My encouragement, if you're out there, you are still alive, there is hope. No matter what you're going through, you are not alone. Be encouraged. So I want to appreciate our viewers. Thank you for following us from 2022 right up to 2023. And I know we are on this journey, on this trip together, and we are going to accomplish our goal. So this is kind of the last part of the series on what you should do when you just travel abroad. But believe me, guys, if you send me more questions, I will still bring up so many things. If something comes up, I'm still going to dwell on this topic because it is very important. It's not only when you travel abroad, when you go to somewhere new, when you just get to a place where you've never been before, it is good to employ this. If you look at the topic for today, you are going to notice that it's about something embarrassing that happened to me. It's kind of, some people will be like, why are you telling us? Well, like, but it is important to me to say it because I feel like Bayana is all about encouraging people, letting people know that whatever they are going through, they are not alone. Somebody had gone through, and if they are open enough, they can share in our experiences. We are here to encourage each other. We are here to motivate each other. We are here to let people know that they can rise up even if they fall. So sitting here, I'm saying it and I'm smiling, but it wasn't a funny thing at all when it really happened to me. And it taught me a lesson that I'm about to share with you guys today. So just sit tight and let's dive straight to the focus. So guys, I had two things happen to me when I just got to Canada that got me so embarrassed. The first thing was that I got into a public bus, and had never been in a public bus before, and I didn't know what to do, like to tell the driver that when I got to my destination, to let the driver know that I had to alight. You know, it was a full bus, and I was feeling embarrassed to ask anybody beside me because everybody was new to me. And so I started talking to the driver while the bus was on motion, and that is a no-no in Canada. When it got to an extent that the driver didn't respond to me, I started moving in the bus, and that is so dangerous. So I was moving and falling. You know how a bus is on motion and you are moving, you have no balance and all of that. I was so embarrassed. Everybody's eyes were on me. I was moving until I finally got to where the driver was, and I was indicating, and I almost tapped on the driver to say, this is where I'm alighting. That is how we do it in our country. But I was supposed to do something about that. So I didn't do it. And so the driver had to pass my entrance or my destination and go far off before he stopped. When he stopped, he told me never to do something like that again. And he also told me what I was supposed to do instead. So that is how I got my day so bad, and I was so embarrassed when I left that bus, and I had to move a long distance on foot before getting back to my destination. My whole day was bad. The second instance was that I was going to a job site for my very first time, and there was a bus that was supposed to pick us up. So I had to literally stay at a restaurant for the rest of the time while waiting for that bus. Before leaving the house, I drank a liter of water, and so my tummy was already full. But when I got to the restaurant, it's a Tim Hortons. It's just like a small restaurant where it's like a breakfast restaurant. When I got there, while waiting for the bus, I took a cup of hot chocolate and added to the 1 liter of water that I already drank. And when I was finishing my hot chocolate, I saw that the bus had come. So I left and went to the bus, and I was already pressed. I was feeling as to use the bathroom. But you know, I felt like, oh, maybe it's just going to be a short distance. Let me just, I can tie, you know, we always feel like we can hold it for long. And so that trip was going to be a 2-hour trip, but I didn't know about it. I didn't even ask, you know. And so when I got into the bus, we actually moved past the city, and we were going towards like the village settlement, and I stayed quiet. I was like pressed. I was so pressed. I couldn't do anything. Everybody was strange to me, and I stayed quiet all through that trip. 10 minutes to get to where we were supposed to do the job. And you know what happened is this: I felt like, oh, in my country, you know, if this is countryside, these are bushes, I could go out, I could ask the driver and go out and use the bushes as a bathroom. But I didn't know that that was not something that was ever going to be done. So I asked, and the driver said he couldn't do that. So I had to be pressed, like my whole bladder felt like it was going to burst. Like I was so embarrassed. I had to wait until we got to the job site or the factory before I used the bathroom. So those are the two experiences I've had. There are others. But let me tell you something that I learned from that situation that has helped me up to this extent. I'm like 7 years today in Canada, and I'm sitting here for you to hear from me, because that got me thinking. I'm like, why did I not speak out? So what is the lesson for today? When you just get to a country for your very first time, the main thing is to speak. Open your mouth, say something. It's going to be a country that somebody, even if they don't understand your language, you can use sign language. They are going to hear. Somebody is going to help you. Even if you ask 1, 2, 3 people and nobody helps you, the fourth is going to help you. The fifth is going to help you. Say something. Ask questions. Ask what you can do in the situations you find yourself. People are willing to say things, but they just want you to open up and tell them. Some people feel like if they come to you without you asking, it feels as if they are infringing in your rights. They are trying to force their own ideas on you. A place like Canada is a very friendly place for me, from my observation. But I feel like over the years, I've come to discover that people actually have enough knowledge. They have a lot of resources they want to share with you, but they want you to come to them. They want you to open up. They want you to ask them. Even Africans that are already here, some of them have already become so accustomed to this culture that they feel like it's good for you to ask for them to give you help. A doctor doesn't go to the patient comes to the doctor, like how the saying goes. So I learned my lesson the hard way. I was so embarrassed in these two situations that I felt like if I had spoken, especially in the bus situation, if I'd asked the person that was sitting beside me, because it was a full bus, the person would have told me what to do. I just needed to pull something. I was right close to the bell that I needed to pull, the yellow bell that I needed to pull for the bus to stop. But I didn't do that. I had to embarrass myself, move in the bus. I could even fall in that bus. I could hurt myself in that bus. Because of what? Because I stayed silent, because I didn't ask a question, because I was not open to hear from or talk to somebody. So guys, no matter how embarrassed you are, no matter how shy you are, please, the greatest thing you can do is to open your mouth and speak. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. So guys, let's end the video here today. I don't want it to be too long. If you love this video, please share with that brother that just traveled abroad, the sister that just traveled abroad, your parents that just traveled abroad. Share with a friend, and please go back and watch our previous video if this topic is of interest to you. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure to hit the notification bell so you get the alert when we upload new videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.